What the is happening? Like, honestly.
Hundreds of protesters in Northern Ireland lighting homes on fire, cars on fire. Look at that, fireworks thrown at police in the second night of unrest there. It started after two 14-year-old Romanian boys were charged in the sexual assault of a teenage girl. The boys are denying the allegations through their lawyer, but this case triggers violence and anti-immigration sentiment.
What was overwhelming? What about this child was overwhelming? What about this child was so strong that he couldn't control it? She was too attractive. Okay. So how many children are you talking to? One was 14. One was 13. Okay. Is there any more? Are you sure? Okay.
The unemployment rate for new college grads has recently surged, and some economists say businesses are now replacing entry-level jobs with artificial intelligence. Here's CBS's Ali Bauman.
Front gate.
22-year-old Michael Macaluso just earned his degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Connecticut.
Feel good?
But this summer, he's back helping manage his hometown pool. He hasn't found a job in his field despite applying for nearly 200 positions.
Did you have any expectations about what the job market would be like when you graduated?
I was told by a lot of people that I was going to get a job right out of college, and then all of a sudden, there's no jobs.
New research finds now, for the first time ever, the unemployment rate among recent college graduates has exceeded the national unemployment rate, ballooning to 6.6% over the past 12 months. Oxford Economics' Matthew Martin.
This kind of goes against what you would expect. Those with higher educational attainment usually have better employment prospects than those with less educational attainment.
Gen Z boss enemy, Gen Z boss enemy, EDBT's in the ball, EDBT's in the ball, 5.3 in an attitude, 5.3 in an attitude, secret product in the trench, secret product in the trench, Ukraine green and sneaky link, Ukraine green and sneaky link, like 10 hands in the hoop, like 10 hands in the hoop.
It seems to me that anything that I read on the internet is just coded in bullshit. And it is bullshit. I don't even know what to really think anymore about all of this. All of it just seems like shit. Movies and media is bad. Social media just is not interesting at all. You can't find a job nowadays unless you're a lucky person who either then the jobs suck ass and you're getting paid absolute pennies. Have you seen the cost of houses nowadays? Have you seen the cost of shit nowadays? Did you see the salary they posted? This shit is crazy. Did you even hear about AI? AI as well is now mixed into all of this on top of the issue of finding a job. There's now AI that's going to be taking junior roles. Shout out to Palantir as well and the government. There's going to be more higher surveillance in the American government. And now we also got all these online safety acts. You know, they're disguised under the idea of protecting children, but in actual fact, I think we all know what's going on. Yeah, everyone is kind of poor unless you're a boomer. The government is not corrupt. No one in the government around the world, no one in the EU, no one in America, no one in the UK, no one from around the world who is rich and powerful was on the Epstein list. The Epstein list was all fugazi. Relationships have gone to shit. Imagine trying to find someone to date. Now there's like AI boyfriends and AI girlfriends. That also doesn't help. OnlyFans doesn't help. Also 10% of American women aged 18 to 24 have an OnlyFans account. I mean, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Or is it? And now some of the Asian hoes around here are coming out and after turning 18, creating an OnlyFans profile which generated $1 million in 3 hours? What is happening? All the products around us are also kind of shit, unless it's music equipment, which if you spend money on it, you will see that it is quality. But outside of that, like, a lot of cheap shit is being produced. The consumption, industrial society and its future. And also, the fuck are people eating? There's like microplastics in the food. Everyone is fat. If you walk around, you will see a bunch of fat cunts. Yeah, fucking rolling away, eating their fucking burgers, munching on chips. Like, it is just unappealing to be walking around nowadays and seeing the people around you. I mean, I live in Ireland and so many people here are just fat. I know in America that's also the case. And I'm pretty sure around Europe that is the case as well. And the statistics don't even look good for it. It is just... all of these statistics don't look good. Everything just seems... Imagine trying to buy a house nowadays. I don't think anyone is imagining. I think everyone for the most part is just waking up every day and just... breathing out, exhaling heavily and just being like, fuck, another fucking day, like another fucking day in this bullshit. And then you have to get on with your fucking life. Some people have to go and work. Some people have a busy job of being unemployed and having to rank up in video games. And if you're rich, hey man, you're fucking cooking. Also, what is happening with all of these migrants? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was all this shit about? How the fuck did all of a sudden it just like came to be that like one moment everything seemed fine in the case of the people you're living around, and then all of a sudden this bullshit came about. Now you just see a bunch of Indians.
I'm begging you.
I'm gonna give you one chance.
What?
That one chance is to play a game of Fortnite. If you get a victory royale, I won't call the police. If you lose, I'm gonna call the police.
I don't know how to play the...
You're gonna have to learn on the spot.
I am from...
Sit down, bro. Alright, let's pick up some... Alright, turn around, bro, wait. Okay.
Wait.
No, look, the mouse, look. Oh!
No,
Oh, bro!
I don't know how to
bro,
play. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to call the police now, bro. You lost. I'm sorry, man.
And then you read on the news that some of them also take part in raping little kids. That shit is crazy. You know, I would assume if you were part of the government and you'd bring these people in, and upon seeing little children getting raped, you would take action. You know, you would try to mitigate this from happening in the future, but nothing really happens. These kids are just getting raped. Shout out to Keir Starmer, shout out to the EU. Y'all really taking care of the young daughters and sons, but you can't really be surprised, to be honest. You know, the Epstein files not being released, you would think that the people who are in charge would not condone these type of acts, but I mean, you know, if you take part in these acts, which of course they do not, they don't take part in these acts, but if you hypothetically did take part in these acts, you know, looking at little kids getting raped around the clock is just something that you're just like, damn, just another day on the island. And I mean, all of this kind of took in effect since like 2001 in the EU. I saw this document where it was just like the EU conducted research on the problem with like the fertility rates around the EU, and it kind of created these predictive models describing 4 different ways, or a certain amount of ways, of how this will play out depending on the amount of migrants that they will let in. One thing that the document didn't talk about is the actual cultural impact. It just kind of more just talked about the raw numbers. So it is kind of crazy that the EU kind of had thoughts about this since, you know, I just kind of wasn't even born yet. I find that to be quite crazy now. A while back when I was working a retail job, I remember asking mom there, you know, she's like a mom with a couple of kids, you know, just like a down-to-earth retail, like I don't want to be here as a person. And I asked her, what does she think about Muslim people? And then, I kid you not, she looks me straight in the eyes and goes, I fucking hate Muslims. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Can you even blame her? Like, there's so much shit that's just going on around the world. It is very difficult to, you know, wake up and not like just feel the disappointment of what is happening and thinking, damn, this could honestly just be much better, but we're in this moment. Like, Ted Kaczynski even predicted this shit, even to the aspects of the government surveilling its citizens. Like, what is all this bullshit about? How the fuck did we get here? And no one just trusts anyone anymore. It's just, everything became this like low trust society. You wouldn't trust your neighbor. You wouldn't go out to fight for your country. There's this video I saw in the UK where someone was interviewing this like black guy, and he was not part of, you know, he's not a British person.
If a war was to break out, would you fight for this country?
Absolutely no way.
Oh, no way.
No.
Why not?
Because this ain't my country. I might be a British citizen, but I'm here just to live and be at peace. I'm not here to fight no one else's battles, you know what I mean? If it means that I can't live peacefully, I might best stick it out there, you know what I'm saying?
When I think about my own time, I would love to have the idea of being able to fight for a country I'm proud of. But when your country fucks you over, why the fuck would you help fight for it? I can't find a fucking job. A lot of the job listings are like DEI focused or women in STEM focused. You can't find a fucking house. Everything is so expensive. The government is just fucking you over. You look on the internet and you see rich people enjoying life, and what, you're meant to fight for your country, you know? Fuck off. I wouldn't fight for this shit, man, you know? I'd rather serve crack than serve my fucking country, bro. Like, fuck this. And then wealth as well. Holy fuck, this shit is like crazy, you know? I come to the point in life where I don't even think about money anymore. come, I don't really think about money anymore. I don't think about I don't think about money anymore. I don't think about money anymore. You're on, if you're on the internet, you know about like crypto and stocks and all this shit, man. And man, I cannot be arsed for the life of me. I don't care anymore. I didn't have money in the first place to even try growing it or investing it. So like, what the fuck is the point? I'm making pennies and I see people just making absolute stacks on stacks. I don't know, how the fuck could you care about any of this if you don't have any money? There's like people who like wage slave away and they save like the little they have and they put it into the stocks or into the crypto, and it's just like, bro, it's so futile. 80% of the stock market is owned by boomers. Most of the boomers own all the property, and then the rest are owned by companies like BlackRock, and all the other rocks that are out there, you know. Shout out to Dwayne the Rock. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to chill, man. Couldn't fucking be me. Money is crazy, like, you know. On that end, you know, at this point in time, if I have any money, I will just hold it. I know inflation is gonna rape me, but if I need a new computer, or if I need to buy some food, or if I need to buy some new equipment, I'ma buy it and just live life. Cause fuck it, like, the one thing I wouldn't do is just spend money on drugs or alcohol. I wouldn't even spend money on drugs or alcohol. You know, I realize if I can't make money, I might as well just knowledge max. I'll do my own stuff. I'm gonna get creative. I'll make my music. I will make YouTube videos. If I want to build something, I'm gonna build it. If I want to read some books, I'm gonna read some books. If I want to learn statistical analysis or statistical learning, I will learn knowledge max. You know, that's kind of how I see my time being spent nowadays. And then like relationships as well. I hate that I'm my age and I didn't really have any meaningful relationships. But at the same time, anytime I did have an opportunity to get into relationships, when I did talk to certain women, oh man, fuck them. They're retards, bro. What the fuck is this shit? Good luck holding conversations, man. That shit's for the birds, bro. What the a lot of the hoes are fucking retarded. A lot of them bitches are on antidepressants. A lot of them are blown through. A lot of them have a nasty body count. Man, I don't even want to get involved, man. Fuck that, bro. Relationships, man. That's crazy, man. And then I'd see videos. You would see videos of like a clip or an edit of people. Well, they're like a vibe of a relationship. And I only have eyes for you. And you look at it, and then I don't know about you, but I get that Blade Runner feeling. This hookup culture is not for me. I don't know about anyone else, but it just seems like meaningless pursuit and just a big waste of time. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. And yeah, a lot of women are fucking retarded. And I think even on the other end as well, for women dating men as well, like a lot of men are retarded as well. I mean, case in point, that Asian bitch who made $1 million in 3 hours. Like, what the fuck? Everyone is so retarded. It's just like an episode. It's just like that movie Idiocracy, man. I can't, brother. I can't. Social media doesn't even help any of this. All of it seems like so sad. So like deleting Instagram was fucking blessed. I remember there was a moment last year where I had to wake up early in the morning to stack the shelves at a retail job. You know, as a man with a degree, I was a professional shelf stacker. And I remember for one moment I opened up my phone and booted up Instagram and I checked someone's story. And lo and behold, this man was flying in like a small plane. It wasn't a private plane, it was like one of those small ones. And I'm pretty sure he was in Miami. And you know, I'm in Ireland. Like, I met him through my university, and his parents are rich. And he was just flying over. It was a sunny day, and you could just see all these like bungalow houses and their pools that were in their backyards. And I don't know, there was just that moment where I was just looking at the phone. I could see the sunny day, and around me were the shelves that I had to stack with hardware. I opened up I remember seeing a Twitter post about some AI relationship subreddit, and I remember opening up my app to see what this was about, and it kind of surprised me to what extent the people on there were talking about in their relationships with dating a computer algorithm. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. We all kind of expected with AI that this would kind of come about, where people would be falling for relationships. But I checked the one for like the girls, because like I know all dudes are gonna be doing that, you know. Dudes are gonna be doing a lot of things. I checked the subreddit where it was women dating their AI boyfriends, and it kind of felt very sad, because like the way they talked about it, this shit was like meant the world to them. Like, you know, you clown on it how you want, but these people legitimately feel emotion towards this computer algorithm. And I remember reading some posts, and a lot of them have the same shit in common, where these girls had bad dating like history, where the dudes just did not treat them well, and or they have just bad family relationships. You know, their human relationships are so shit that they turn to an AI, and then the AI treated them with kindness and respect. Because that's like the whole thing that a lot of these posts reflected, was just that these AIs just treated them with kindness and respect. And I was just like, this shit is and then a lot of these women recently were crashing out about how GPT-5 stopped making the AI sound gay as fuck. And I actually rate that, because I had to prompt the AI not to talk the way they like the AI to talk to them. It just feels so fake and phony, and I didn't know that people actually like that. Another AI relationship that I was thinking would be pretty cool to see, the Elon Musk, if you're watching this, create an AI for women who don't have children, and make it so that the AI is a child, and have it that you can kind of take care of this AI to fill the motherly instincts that a lot of these women will not get to experience because of the choices they made in life. That would be a savage AI to make. AI is crazy, man. Sitting here with my degree, reading the articles about how AI is gonna take jobs. I can't find a job. The migrants are coming in to work the bullshit jobs for pennies. There's like overpopulation in all these countries that are like the important countries. A lot of Indians everywhere. All these governments, man. All these governments. I saw in Canada as well. I saw in Canada that they created this new act or something, because there's like a forest fire and you can't enter the forest, or else you're gonna get fined 25,000 Canadian dollars. That's crazy. I mean, you know, it's like the Online Safety Act, and it just mirrors this like kleptocratic government. Man, this shit is so sad. Like, I also I also saw in Canada they had issues with their lakes or their beaches where like shit has been found in them, and I wonder who has been shitting on the beaches. I'd say, to conclude this, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to not lose hope. The world lives in cycles, and there's that one saying where it's like, good times create weak men create hard times create strong men, and strong men create good times. Fuck it, like, spend your time the way you want to spend it. That's the big thing. You realize you're on this earth for a little period of time, and the more time you spend giving it to other retards, the more of an L you are taking. Read, learn, create, build, explore, meet up with your friends, experience life, enjoy video games, enjoy movies. Don't revolve your life around engaging in media. Enjoy it, but move on and do something with your life. As a man, if you're depressed, it is more than likely because you don't have a goal in mind. You're not working towards something. And the quicker you just pick some shit up and start doing it that is difficult for you, the quicker you're gonna get rid of having depression. Now, unless you got raped by someone, or abused or physically abused, and there's genuine trauma, like, unless you're just some guy or some girl that like life is just boring and you're depressed because shit isn't the way it is, then, you know, just take on a challenge, learn a new language, read a book, bro. I'm in a point in life where it's very difficult to meet new people because I am living in a little town where the population kind of trends to be much older folk, and the people my age are most of the time it's like that phrase, if you can't beat them, join them, or if you can't join them, beat them. In my case, I can't join any of these companies. I can't work on any of these projects, so I want to go out and find people and hopefully come together and make something quite interesting, because man, life will get boring if you just consume media and play video games and jerk off and do nothing with your life. You just gotta do something, like pick some bullshit, learn it. If it's not for you, learn something else. Inadvertently, that first thing that you learned may come in handy down in the future because you already have some base knowledge established, and it will help you make better decisions down the road. And that's kind of the situation. That's the white pill for you. All this doomer shit, when you read about the cost of houses, the fact that most like not even couples who are 30 years of age are buying houses, relationships have gone to shit, jobs have gone to shit, migrants are shitting. You know, a lot of the world is bullshit, but you gotta fuck it and ball. Like, today's a good day, it's sunny outside, the birds are chirping, the sky is blue. I closed my phone after reading some bullshit, and I just went outside, got a glass of water, sat outside, looked at the sun. I looked straight at it, you know, no glasses, and enjoyed the view. I enjoyed the vibe. It was a good day today, all things considered. Do what you gotta do, man. Live life. Don't fucking waste it on some bullshit. Unless, of course, you wanna waste it on some bullshit, then that is equally as valid. But if you're depressed, just do something, man.